Coming into this one is just barely over 200, so he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. Hit hard on the ground to third, and a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Well, that ball was hit hard between the 5 and 6 hole, and you saw the third baseman right there start to slide and maybe scoop it. It looked like he olayed it, but I think he was trying to get his body in position to spin and make a throw to first.
Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. And there to take it in is Hardy for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. HR, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, this is one of those throwback lineups for me. I mean, you're talking about speed from top to bottom. They will bunt. They will hit and run. They'll play that small ball game and go after you. But also, you leave a guy at second and you blink, he's on third. They love to run. They're coming after you.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Runners back. Runners on first with 1 down. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away.
Batting fourth, third baseman, J.J.
Coming
Watts.
to the plate now, J.J. Watts. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Fly ball out toward left center field. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And to score, the runner from second. And the second run will score, as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Stepping in now, Chubby Ali, and this one's tapped foul at home plate. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Standing in now, Antonio Moose. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Well, these Orioles entering play today, Harold Reynolds. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Well, Matt, they just didn't play well in the opener of this series. I mean, they got blown out. An entertaining game if you like offense, but for them, they didn't play very well. Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Matt, don't look now, but they got the big boy on deck, the big slugger on the on deck circle. Boy, would he love to hit with the bases loaded right here if this guy can happen to get on.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Shorty Mack, took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. A pause and the 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Right to Hardy. He'll go to Scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men. Big Daddy Kelly will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, his last outing, Matt, he pitched into the 6th inning, but he just couldn't get out of it. Ran out of gas. I think early on he's strong in games, but in this particular ball game, what am I looking for? Can he get past the 6th and maybe carry this game through and get a W?
Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, you come in and you realize, man, we're already down 2. What do? You play within yourself. We get a leadoff guy on. The next man moves him up or moves him over. Then our middle guys, maybe we hit a big bop to get in it. You don't have to go get 2 runs this inning. Just get 1. Keep chipping away and giving yourself a chance.
Now the pitch. Ripped down the first base line, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Well, Matt, I don't know if he was trying to go that way or if he's a little bit late. 96 miles an hour is tough to catch up to, but I got to give him credit. He did put the barrel on it.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Don't want to forget about him. Into the box now, Mark Trumbo. And this will be fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Here's Chris Davis now. Davis waits on the 1-1. A changeup over the inside corner. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Well, McDonald's strike zone is pretty ordinary, pretty basic. Now, sometimes it's tough to figure out, and that's when you get frustrated with him. There's not a whole lot of flash, but you just want him. Be consistent. Pick one side or the other. That's where guys get frustrated.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Chris Davis becomes the 2nd out of the bottom of the 1st. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The runner scores from second. Trumbull rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the 2nd run. Orioles get a run on the RBI double. 2nd inning coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the Orioles 1. Now in the box, Coco Brown. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Line drive to left. Rickard has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
All right, here's how the Orioles are lining up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at the first baseman, Chris Davis. Now, you can play him at third, you can play him at first, but because of his footwork at third, it made him a better first baseman. I think he gets overlooked quite a bit. He's a pretty good defender.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Chopped in front of home plate. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled back. The 1-2 pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, right here, this is what you live for. When you know you got a great hitter behind you, you're getting a good count. He's in a count right here, and just look for your pitch. You know they got to come after you.
Just hung in there on that one. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Hard on the ground towards short. Hardy's up with it. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Here's Chris Johnson now. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Johnson awaits the 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Watts has it, and he's retired 1 away.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Brown, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Batting 8th, the shortstop, J.J. Hardy.
Here's the shortstop now. J.J. Hardy comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Our score remains 2-1. There's the Inner Harbor in downtown here in Baltimore. Charm City, as it's nicknamed, as the 3rd inning is set to get underway now. Striding in once again, Rusty Red, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him.
Man, that's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a good pitch like that, and he still gets a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Rico Black.
Digging in to try it again. Rico Black. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. No one out with a runner at second. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Lined hard toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's now 3-1.
That's actually a pretty good pitch. Gets it inside, and the batter just is really strong. Fought it off and just flipped it in the outfield the other way.
Into the box, J.J. Watts. A little bouncer. A runner at first with no outs here. And another foul ball. And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get back in standing. Another 0-2 home. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Here's another 0-2. Runner goes for second. Hopped up. Calling for it, Machado. One away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher, Chubby Ali.
Digging in once again, Chubby Ali. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
He picked a good pitch to run on at that time, and it really paid off. A changeup down in the zone is a really tough pitch for the guy behind the plate to catch and throw on, so he didn't stand much of a chance there.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Stepping in now, Antonio Moose. And this is fouled at the plate. Hard on the ground towards short. Hardy's there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. We'll head now to the home half of inning number. At the plate, Joey Rickard will be the first to stand in here in the inning for Baltimore, with Manny Machado waiting to follow. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2 pitch. Hit to third. Watts is there, and a rather easy first out.
Third baseman number 13, Manny Machado.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Manny Machado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Again, he sends it out of play. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Adam Jones. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Score holds. It's 3-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Shorty Mack comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1-1. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
Well, he went for the big swing and ends up getting a swinging bunt. You couldn't have rolled the ball any better. Starts off the inning. Here we go. We're off and flying. A leadoff single.
Ready for another chance. Coco Brown. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Now at the plate, Kiki Bones. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. A throw behind the runner at second. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Chopped weakly to the left. Machado has to hurry, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees as the lead remains 3-1. Stepping up now, Mark Trumbo. He drew a walk his first time up. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here's Chris Davis now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Chris Davis.
Davis waits on the 1-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Another 2-2 offering. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Hey, he's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Standing in now, Wellington Castillo. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball. Vidal Nuno is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Vidal Nuno.
Ready once again, Rusty Red. A hit in 2 tries so far.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready for another shot now, Rico Black. From the stretch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Working for the punch out and the offering. Right side hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
That ball's hit pretty hard right there, and with no outs, I'm surprised they sent him. You know, you're set up to have a pretty big inning, but they gambled, it paid off, but still, no outs. I have to think twice about that.
Into the box now, J.J. Watts. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Hot shot on the ground is short. Hardy's up with it. Now he'll look to third, but go to second, and they'll tag him out near second. Now at the plate, Chubby Ali. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Watts rounds third and is digging for the plate. The relay. Machado's tag is too late. He's in there with a triple.
That could prove to be a big run in this one, guys.
Well, this triple brings in another run. If they don't stop the bleeding quick and start answering back, they're going to have a hill too steep to climb.
Stepping in now, Antonio Moose. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
Matt, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Rickard has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will come across to score on the sacrifice fly as this is now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Digging in now, Shorty Mack. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. And good for him. Shorty Mack has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Into the box, Coco Brown. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir.
Well, this season is off to a rough start for him, and I think the worst part is when you're getting your hat handed to you early this season, you look up and you see your ERA in the double digits. It takes a long time to get an ERA to come down when you're only pitching an inning or 2 at a time.
Back up the middle, and no chance for Hardy. This is a base hit. And some 2-out success means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. In now, Aaron Judge. Pitch inside, the throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Trumbo going back on it to the track. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Here's Chris Johnson now. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up. If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Schoop.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Standing in now, J.J. Hardy. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Well, Matt, they've all seen him at this point, and clearly they're not picking him up much better. Do you see the swing on that pitch right there? Nasty.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 7-1. Digging in once again, Kiki Bones. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Well, he hung that one, and he didn't miss it. That's what you do. Hang it and bang it.
Rusty Red.
Into the box now, Rusty Red. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I think, Matt, that was a result of the fastball the pitch before. He's throwing so hard, you got to honor that fastball in that situation.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Runner goes for third. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The run scores from second. It's an 8-1 ball game.
That was an 8-pitch at bat, Matt. I was so impressed watching pitcher throwing strikes, the batter fighting balls off, and then he ends up getting the base hit. That's just a great baseball play.
Into the box, Rico Flack. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups, and he fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
No problem here. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, J.J. Watts.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.J. Watts. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. A man at third with 1 away.
D-Rock.
1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Pee-wee Kelly will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
From the belt, the pitch in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I tell you what, he had to honor the fastball. The fastball, the pitch before, and back with the changeup. That's a great combination.
Full count. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Trumbo going back on it, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And he is into second base with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
T.J. McFarland gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And, oh, that gets him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. Pee-wee Kelly will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. That'll bring in Joey Rickard. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Now pitching
Calvin
for New York.
Kelly will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Now a drive out to left center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Here's Manny Machado now. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Here it comes on 3-0. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. Into the flag court and gone. A 2-run home run for Manny Machado. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Yeah, he was having 0 luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes 1 swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
In now, Adam Jones. This ball will be chopped foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Line to the right side. And Jones is going to have himself a base hit.
Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up. The breaking ball hung, and he stayed with it. When they're up high, let it fly. When they start out low, you got to let it go.
Stepping in now, Mark Trumbo. Sliced hard on the ground. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That was really special. You know, he was down the count, and he just said, I got to battle. He battled it through and got rewarded with the base hit the other way.
Standing in now, Chris Davis. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
None out, runners at first and second. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now another 2-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Up next for the Orioles.
Ready for another shot now. Wellington Castillo. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here's the 0-2. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And Jones is in there safely to score the run.
Now batting, designated hitter.
You'd have thought someone had a radar gun on him with the effort he put into that throw. That's a cannon of an arm right there.
Here's Chris Johnson now. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from him on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. 3 runs already home here. Splitter. 2-2.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Here's another 2-2. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 2-2 one more time. And he struck him out. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. 2 down, runners at first and second. And the splitter's in there as he gets ahead here 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9. Digging in and looking for more, Shorty Mack. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jones is underneath this one, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Coco Brown.
Ready once again, Coco Brown. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Hit hard towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
We're just not used to seeing him get nothing but base hits, usually hitting the long ball. You look at that column, it says 2 hits. You're thinking they're extra base hits, but he'll take the singles.
Judge.
And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. Runners on first with 1 down. Into the box, Aaron Judge. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Ready for another chance. Kiki Bones. Couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Just keeping him close. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And here's a ball hit in the air. Scope ranging into the outfield. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One hit. Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Skied into straightaway right. Brown is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, left fielder.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no, they can't get there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to second. Mack comes up with it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
The center fielder, number 10, Adam Jones.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Orioles leave 1. They trail it here 9-4. Brad Brock has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 35,
Rusty Red will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped in the air back behind short. And a dive at short, but he won't be near it as this could wind up as extra bases. And he will make it there to start the 8th. It's a leadoff double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Into the box now, Rico Black. In the dirt here.
The count is 1-2.
And oh, the quick reactions behind the plate almost had him, but he's back in safely at second. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
The pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. He's set. Here's the 2-2. drilled right back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And to score, the runner from third.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his third RBI, and they extend the lead in this ball game.
J.J. Watt.
Stepping in now, J.J. Watts. Pitch misses low. Throw down. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
One out, nobody on. Line, but speared on a hop. On to Davis at first, and there are two away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Digging in to try it again, Pee-wee Kelly. The 1-1 pitch. Hit back toward the mound. Scope towards second. He's got it. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Here's Chris Davis now. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. But this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Striding in once again, Antonio Moose. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Rickard going back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run here in the early going, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Here in Baltimore, you see a lot of guys get robbed because the outfield wall is only 7 feet high, but he had just enough to get it out of here, much to the outfielder's dismay.
In now, Shorty Mack. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1 and 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
I like the pitch right there. Got it to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Castillo finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Mack is retired, and there's 1 away.
Right fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Coco Brown. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. The 1-2 pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
That's a nice job of spoiling that pitch right there. Fastball away with 2 strikes, and to foul it off and get a piece of it, that's a nice job.
Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Here's big Aaron Judge. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 2 out, nobody on. Jacoby Ellsbury will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 22, Jacoby Ellsbury.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The left fielder, number 30, Kiki Bones.
Digging in the switch hitter, Kiki Bones. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And here's a splitter that's inside as he's forced to jitterbug out of the way there.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Here comes the payoff pitch, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Rusty Red. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Ellsbury off a second now, and the pitch. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Here's Chris Johnson now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Left field. Bones waits on it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The shortstop, number 2.
Orioles down to their final out. And in steps the shortstop, J.J. Hardy. Dribbled down the third baseline. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
(11-4) at the end of this affair. The New York Yankees with a big 17-hit attack. Big Daddy.